What is happening, people, and welcome to the new background. Yeah, so I've lived in this new house for approximately a year now, and my axe has just been sitting in a corner and they needed a place to stay, so I reclaimed some wood and built this kind of hanger system. So pretty stoked about it. Think it turned out really nice, and it is a new great background for my videos, even though it might make me look like a serial killer. Anyway, a little bit of a quick update for everybody. I am feeling a good bit better after the kidney stones, the Lyme stuff, the fevers, just everything that has been going on health-wise that has been terrible in 2025. I have been feeling a good bit better, and July's training went really well. So what I thought I'd do for this video is just go through some of it, show you some of the highlights, tell you about some of my current PRs, where I'm at strength-wise, because yes, I'm nowhere near where I was at one time, but I am stronger than I have been since tearing my bicep and since dealing with a lot of this health stuff. So I'm really stoked about it and just wanted to share this excitement with all of you and talk through some of my training. So let's jump into that right now. All right, so we're starting this off with a little bit of sandbag work, and of course, Uncle Nick and I screwing around because that is what we do best. So there is rarely a time in my life when I go more than like 2 to 3 days without playing with a sandbag. They are one of the best strength tools that I know of. They build functional strength, they build conditioning, they build mindset, they do absolutely everything for you. So I would highly recommend them. And this video starts out with sandbags because there's rarely a time in my life when I'm not doing them. Here's a little kiss for Uncle Nick because he deserves it, because he has done absolutely awesome in his last 2 competitions. So I'm super proud of you, brother. Great job. Way to represent. Super proud, man. Just super cool. All right, so here is a 590-pound deadlift, which is something that I haven't been near the 600s for quite some time. I've gone up to 585 a couple times just to see if it's there, and it has been. However, doing 590 for a double, I just added little baby plates to try to jump up past the 585 pounds, and it went pretty well. There was definitely more in there. So super stoked about that. Doing a lot of stiff-legged deadlift stuff, as you see here with 405. Even eke up to 505 for lower reps, but trying to keep the reps a little bit higher to build up my upper back and my traps. I'm actually going to be doing a video pretty soon about the touch and go deadlift versus the dead stop deadlift and my opinions and what I think the benefits are and the negatives and all of that. So be looking out for that. Then we had this car that we brought in with Carla deadlift frame. You can see Olo in the back, Billy in the back, Dave in the back. There are a bunch of people there, and I'll get more into what's going on here in this video after this. But you're never going to put a car on a frame and me not try to deadlift it. So this first time that I actually used straps in 7 years. First time I've deadlifted a car in 7 years. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Honestly, car not that heavy. Could definitely do a lot of reps on that. So just stoked to be doing it again and knowing that it's still there. All right, so this workout is one of my racing to red lights, where I do one explosive movement, one power movement, and a transition movement between the two. I had an entire video on this just a little bit ago if you want to check out how to build these out. But basically I was doing a Zercher squat here, as you see, and then you can see the one single arm farmer's walk in the back. I would walk back and forth, single arm farmer's walk between these. My explosive movement was this clean and press. Now, watch this. Didn't get it because I'm doing a double overhand. Because of my torn bicep, I'm not really comfortable doing the continental clean and press right now, so I'm just doing double overhand with an axle, which is extremely hard when you get to heavier weights, because if you try to accelerate with the weight, it kind of slips out of your hands. So that's why you see that. But that is the heaviest thing that I put over my head since I tore my bicep. Really pressing is the hardest part about having the torn bicep. You'd think it'd be some other stuff, like you'd think this Zercher squat would hurt it, but it did not. It's the overhead pressing, and some of the bench pressing definitely is my limiting factor there. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, back up to rowing, good bit of weight. Here is 300 on the Elite FTS American cambered bar, and I absolutely love this bar, and I just started doing rows with it, and I don't know why I never did this before, because it's awesome. So 300 for a set of 5, and again, benching. My pressing is not what it used to be. Best bench press of all time was 505 pounds, and now I'm struggling in the 300s. So it is what it is. Here's 315 for a set of 3. If you are not a fan of rowing, I think you should be if you want to develop overall strength, thickness, size, everything. I think rowing is a great thing to do. Here's 340 for a double with Uncle Nick, aka ZZ Top, spotting me and got it for a double. So that was good. That's the heaviest thing I've benched in years. Weighted pull-ups are something that I started adding back in. And here is 100 pounds. Man, the best I ever did was 205 for a set of 3. Now I'm down to like 100. Like this front squat is 335. My best ever was 560 for 2 or something. It was something ridiculous. Anyway, I am getting back up. Here's 110 for a set of 3. Feeling good about it. And it's amazing how much doing the weighted pull-ups transitions over to body weight stuff and how many more reps I can get with body weight just after doing a little bit of weighted. Here's 365, which is currently my heaviest front squat that I've been able to complete without it slipping off my shoulders, whether that be the mobility or core strength or me being a big baby. Couldn't really tell you, but it is what it is. And strict pressing strength is super weak. There's 185 for a double with the axle, but just super brutal. Yeah, trying to get that bicep working. So here's Olu. Okay, you can see a little bit of pink there underneath. Yeah, so that was a baby reveal. That's why we did that. Olu was having a little girl. He and his beautiful wife, who's going to show up here. There she is. There's Hank. Hank is the dog. So just really, really cool that I got to be part of that. So the story behind this is that Olu contacted a couple of us from the gym to come and do the baby reveal with him, and he had some of those exploding packs that you're like supposed to drop. You guys have seen someone do a deadlift and it rolls around and they drop it and it explodes, and you know what sex with a baby you're gonna have, right? So his idea was we're going to do 3-car deadlifts. On the third one, Nick and I are gonna slide the things underneath. He on one side, me on the other. Olu's gonna drop it. It's gonna explode. We're gonna know what the baby is, and it's gonna be awesome. Well, we did everything that I just said, except when we slid underneath and he dropped it, literally that thing just slammed on top of those bags with a car and the frame, and nothing happened. They did not break, they did not burst. One kind of got ruptured, so Nick kind of cleaned it up real fast and took it away, so that now we were down to 1 pack. We tried it again with like a centralized location, still didn't work, kind of busted open, and it kind of revealed the sex of the baby, so that the surprise was not gone, but everyone wants that big poof, everyone wants that big moment, right? So what we ended up doing was Dave laid down on the other side of the car with a leaf blower that we normally use to clean chalk and dirt out of the gym with. And I kicked his foot as Olu was going to drop the car platform, and that's why you see the pink kind of dust blowing away while it goes in. Anyway, congratulations to Olu and his beautiful wife, and just really cool things going on at the gym and just with everyone involved. And I feel so humbled and so amazed that I have such good friends and such a supportive community all around me. So like I said, training is going pretty well. I expect to break all these numbers that you just saw within the next month, 2 months, and just continue to build up. I don't know that I'll ever get back to where I was, because I'm now 45 years old, and basically I was like 35, 36 when I was at the strongest of my life. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get back there. I don't know if I'd want to get back there, and the sacrifice that comes with all that, all the pain, all the recovery, everything that you need to do to stay at that kind of more elite level. Don't know that I'm willing to do that at this stage of my life, but I am interested in pushing to get as high as I possibly can with my abilities as they are here as a 45-year-old. So we'll see where it goes. But I thank each and every single one of you for all of your support, for still staying with me with these videos, for doing things like just checking out me making a stupid hanging rack for my axes and stuff like that. Like, your support means more to me than anything that I could ever explain. So I just want to thank each and every single one of you for the likes, the subscribes, the shares, the buying the programs, the buying the coaching calls, all that. Absolutely amazing. Quick update on my school, my master's program. I am just finishing up summer semester this week, and then I will go into my fall semester where I start my practicum, have another class, then yeah, I'll have 2 more classes and that's it. And then I just have my internship stuff and I'll be done. So if you are based in Maryland and you are looking for a masculine type of male counselor, definitely reach out to me, because I can put you on my schedule now and have you regularly going, because I do start my practicum, which means that I can take on clients legally and take care of everything like that. For everyone else, if you're not interested in any sort of counseling, just check out a coaching call, because basically we talk about lifting and life, and that's basically therapy as well, if you didn't know. Same, different, similar. So, anyway, I thank you all so much for absolutely everything you do. I will catch up with you later in the week. Thank you so much for your time, for your attention, for everything you do. I will catch up with you until I do go out to something amazing in your lives. Keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. I'll see you then.